What's up, loves? What's up, loves? And welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm having a little bit of cold, but we'll get through this. So on today's video, guys, I want to talk to you guys about seasons, the power of seasons, like why season is important. I went through the season of relocating, and I was like, it was a big season in my life. It was a big change in my life. I've gone through seasons where I've been hurt. I've gone through seasons where I've been happy. I've gone through seasons where I've cried. I've gone through seasons where I've ranted. I've gone through seasons where I've gone through the seasons that you have gone through. And I was like, you know what, there's power in season. There's a reason why the season happens, and I was like, why not talk about it on this video? So without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. I don't even want to waste your time. So I want to start with, I don't know what happened, but I'm now recently on this thing of starting the video with Bible verse, and I'm like, okay, let's rock with it. So today I want to talk to you guys about Ecclesiastics. Oh my gosh, how do we write Ecclesiastics, guys? Ecclesiastics 3:12. Yes, guys. Ecclesiastics 3:12, and it says, okay. I know there's nothing better for the people than to be happy and to do good while they live. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and it says, to everything there's a season, and to, like, I'm starting from chapter 3. To everything there's a season and time to every purpose and under the heaven. Like now, and it goes down listing the time. For a time to mourn and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Yeah, then it goes all down, see, till 12. So, and I was like, you know what, guys, I need to talk to you guys about the seasons, because sometimes I just sit down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've gone through a lot of seasons in my life. I've gone through seasons where I've been in love, I've been out of love, I've been angry, I've been happy, I've been angry at my family, I'm happy with my family, I've been lost, I've been found, I've been in a lot of confusion. I've been all through the season that I can think of, and I was like, there's actually power of every season, and I need to talk about it. So the first power that seasons got power, the first reason why a season got power is seasons guarantee change. Oh my gosh, guys, as soon as you know that there'll be seasons, as soon as you have read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, you know that there's always going to be seasons. It guarantees change. It makes you sure that change is coming. One thing that you'll have to be sure about, when you say you're not sure about tomorrow, what you're sure of is that change is coming. Change is coming. Like, for example, when I was, I don't know how to say, but maybe back then when I was maybe angry or whatever, or if someone could have told me like change is coming, that could have done a lot to me. So change is coming. Season guarantee change, that change is coming. Change is not inevitable. So because season it makes us know that nothing is permanent. So except God and his promises, nothing is permanent in this world. Even, okay, I don't want to talk too much about relationships, but even marriages, even your parents, even your siblings, even that job you're in, even that career that you're in, nothing is permanent. So seasons guarantee you change, and if seasons guarantee you change, it means that you'll get to prepare. It's like you're ready. I feel like that's why life sometimes is exciting, because it keeps you on your toes. Seasons guarantee change. As soon as you know there's change, you're on your toes. You're like, okay, what if today I'm in this work, tomorrow I'm not in this work? Because you are guaranteed change. Change is coming, either for the better or for the worst. So the first thing that season does to us, it guarantees us change. The second thing that seasons does to us, it gives us hope. Oh my gosh, this is a big one. Season gives us hope, because you know, at that time where you're hurt, you're angry, you're crying, those times where I had my heart out, oh, I was crying day in day out. I remember back then, a while back, like 3-4 years ago, when I used to go through something, I will cry and I will think it's the end of the world. I will be so hurt, you know. I'll be, you know, the cry that is that cry, like that you can't even talk. I will cry so much, and looking back, it was just foolish. Like, why was I crying? But the moment you get to understand season, and you get to understand that seasons gives you hope, even at that time when you'll get to know, like, you know, I wish someone would have told me and be like, Hakiza, you will not be crying for too long. You can't cry, like, there's no one that cries for 1 year, there's no one that cries for 2 years. You cannot be crying from January to December. But you see, at that time when you're in pain, at that time, even when you're hurt, at that time, even when maybe that you have lost someone, that you are going through a heartbreak, that your heart is aching, that you want to cry your heart out, that's why it's important to know that seasons, that it gives you hope, that because you know change will come. So you definitely know that, you know what, 5 years down the line, 1 year down the line, I will actually be looking at those situations and actually laughing, because even out of experiences, some things that I was crying about, looking back, I'm like, okay, Hakiza, okay, Hakiza, I wish I had someone back then to tell me that, you know, it's just for a short while. So the second thing that season does to us, it gives us hope. The third thing that the power of season is that season, like, it makes us know that nothing will remain the same. It goes hand in hand that change will come. That point goes hand in hand that change will come, that nothing will remain the same. That makes us appreciative of the season that you are in at the moment. Like, nothing will remain the same. You'll not, I don't know, I don't want to talk about, I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but even with your family, with your friends, with your parents, nothing will remain the same. You will not be living with your siblings all the time. There will be a season where you'll now be married, you'll be living alone, you'll be maybe in another country, whatever. So there'll be a season where maybe your parents will not be there anymore. There'll be a season where now you are a mom, you are a father, you are a grandma, or whatever that you want to be, an aunt. You know, there'll be a season where you'll be an actor and at the top of your career. So nothing will remain the same. This will help you be appreciative of the journey. You know, sometimes it's hard when you're on the journey for you to look back and be like, oh, okay, for you to actually take time and enjoy the journey. But once you know that it won't remain the same for a long time, it will help you be intentional. It will help you actually be appreciative of the moment that you are in at that time, and actually even get to be intentional about it and immerse yourself in that situation. For instance, for me, when I learned this, I was like, you know what, even when I'm going through a heartache, I wanted to embrace the pain. You know, I didn't want to numb my feelings and just, no, I didn't want to do that. I normally like to be in the moment, even if I remember when I used to like to go to visit my parents, I used to be intentional about it, knowing that, you know what, these days I'm having a few days with my mom, I'm having a few days with my dad, I want to have a few hours with my sister and whatever, because I know because the seasons are coming and nothing will remain the same. There'll be time where I'll be so busy, there'll be time where I won't even have them, you know, there'll be time where I won't have the physically get to see them. So it makes you be more appreciative of the moment. Sometimes we as human beings feel like complaining. You're like, no, you know what, who took my this, who took my what, now I could have gone to sleep, now I did not do this. But you know what, when you get to know that seasons are coming and nothing will remain the same, even it calms you down. You're like, okay, why am I even yelling? Why don't I just enjoy having my whoever around at this time that I have them? So that's the third point, that seasons guarantees us that nothing will change and helps us be appreciative of the moment that you are in. Another important or power of season is that seasons give the incentive to give it's the incentive to give you time for the future. Like, you prepare for the future, it gives you time to, when we talk about seasons, that change is coming, so it helps you become wiser and even good with your future decisions. You're like, maybe in the next 1 year, 2 years, I won't have this type of money, I won't have this type of job, I will be, maybe I will want to buy a house, I will want to buy a car. It helps you to prepare for the future, it helps you to prepare in advance for you'll be like, I need to save more, I need to start investing right now. Like, for personally, I feel like if someone had talked to me about this back when I was in college, oh my gosh, I used to have a lot of money. It wasn't a lot of money, but I wasted a lot of money back in college because I had more than what the things that I wanted to use. I had less personal things that I wanted to use. I didn't have what am I trying to say? I didn't have a lot of demands, but I had a lot of money back then. So if someone told me that, Hakiza, maybe down the line you will want to buy a car, you'll want to invest, you'll want A, B, and C, I would have prepared myself. But it's never too late to start. So seasons help us to prepare for the future. If you're in that season, it helps you prepare in the future of, right now I'm in the single life, I'm preparing to get married. It helps you to prepare, what can I do about it? Do you need to learn? Do you need to research? Do you need to know how to communicate? Do you need to embrace yourself? You need to work on your body? Do you need to love yourself more? Do you need to pray more? Whatever it is, seasons helps you prepare for the future. Another point, that the importance of having seasons is that seasons helps you, oh my gosh guys, this is a big one. Seasons helps you so that you can never respond, it helps you in terms of your character, it helps you in decision. Like, let me say this saying: never respond permanently to a temporary problem. Oh my gosh guys, louder for the people in the back. Never respond permanently to a temporary problem. Never respond permanently to a temporary problem. Guys, are we together? Like, for instance, like, I saw this, I didn't see, I was talking to a friend of mine. I saw he posted like RIP to another guy that I used to know, and I'm like, what happened? How did he die? And all that cuteness that he had. And he was like, the girlfriend stabbed him. And I was like, okay, yikes. I was like, oh my gosh, why did she do that now? That girl now destroyed her life. She's facing jail. It was. And I've seen those cases, but that one hit me home because I knew the guy, and I was like, oh my gosh guys, why did this girl do it? But you see, when you get to understand that there are seasons, maybe at that time, I don't want to justify what happened. It was wrong. No matter what, you never take someone's life. Whatever situation that you're in, you don't abuse someone, you don't take someone's life, you'd rather walk out. But I'm like, whatever that had happened that made her angry, you see now, if she could have been more aware that, what, I'm hurting right now because of a season, or we are arguing because of, it's just a season that is going to pass, she would have not done a permanent damage into his life and to her life, because now the guy is died, and into her life also, because now she spoiled her life. She's now spending the rest of her life in prison for what? So seasons helps you to manage your character, for you to know, like, you never respond permanently to a temporary problem. Even for those people who like posting whatever in social media, you go, especially I see those baby mama dramas that happen. Guys, I'm in tune in social media. I'm always in social media, day in, day out, so I'm keeping up. So you see those baby mama dramas and all that, and they're like, why did you have to say that? At the moment it felt nice, at the moment it seems like a good thing, but if you get to know that that years down the line that your children will be seeing it, you'll be like, no. And it's just a season. Maybe you're that angry for that season. Maybe after 5 years you won't be that angry. Maybe you'll be in another relationship, you'll be happy, you'll be whatever, and you'll be like, you know, your children maybe will have been, they will have grown, they will have now be able to understand the situation better. So never, that's what season does for us. Season helps us to manage our character in terms of, especially in terms of anger management. It will help you know that, you know what, Hakiza up, don't respond to this thing permanently because it's a temporary situation. You being angry, you being hurt right now, you crying right now is just a temporary situation. You won't, it's not going to last. Like, come on, you know. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm feeling the cold. I'm not feeling cold, I'm feeling like my sinuses are coming. So the last point that seasons benefits us is seasons helps us to, oh my gosh, it helps us to always keep moving. I'm trying to look the best way to go. Seasons help us to always keep moving in terms of, you know, umechangamka, you know, you're not stood still, you are not comfortable. That's the word that I'm looking for. Season helps us not to be comfortable because, you know, you're on your toes all the time. You don't know what will happen. You're waking up and today you're like, okay, there's snow, like there's a lot of snow today. You're going to school today, tomorrow you're not going to school, tomorrow you have this to do. So you have, the seasons help us to be on our toes, and that's one thing that I had to actually take time and thank God about, because when the moment I was going through the process of relocating, I was actually tired, guys. I talked about it on my other videos when I relocated and all that. I was actually tired. I felt like, you know, I want a fresh start. I want something exciting, something new. I don't want this routine of waking up, going, like, I felt it was a boring life and it wasn't for me. So I thank God for season, because season keeps us on our toes. Like for me now in this season, I'm now on my toes, you know, and I'm grateful because then after, when I start getting like more relaxed, more bored, God will give me another season, you that will keep me on my toes. So that's the last point, guys, that season keeps you on your toes. And there's nothing as, and I feel like that's the beauty of life, when you don't know what's going to happen, but you're guaranteed that change will come. That's why even like it's important that you always put God close, that you always need to pray. You always need to pray, and you always need to put God close, because you don't know what season is coming, but you want to make sure that in every season that you're in, that you're winning, that you're, you know, that you're moving swiftly because you have God by your side. Yes, guys, hope you guys like this video, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, guys. Make sure you stick around, guys, because I'll be giving you more and more content. And yes, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, loves.